All right, guys. All right. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night to the Ireland fans community. Here we are. We have, oh boy, this is a rough week. This is a rough game week. Let me just go right now and say that I can't believe what I'm seeing in this 2021. That people could be out there still keeping their jobs after performing so poorly. Let me just start off by saying that. I'm gonna get in further details
In
because
the
I
best.
know Memphis was telling me. Sorry, that Jamal coming. Memphis was telling me from since when Man U played Tuesday. Oh boy, shock! Send me the link early. He had some
Early.
fire for some people. Me had some
All,
fire too.
all of them are run.
Me had some fire too. Go ahead, Jamal. What's up?
I was saying because you said about people keeping their jobs in Big 2020. I said in the best league in the world as well. But
Ah,
we don't see any of
there we have it.
Ah, boy.
the foreign
Yeah,
league.
why y'all leave me the two Arsenal fans tonight? Them are gonna complain about referee, aren't they?
But you know it's true though, Memphis. You know it's true. Say your piece because you have 50 million. What? We're saying there.
50 million down the drain.
Who
Tony
are
Marshall
you
scores again.
referring to? Who are you referring to, sir?
Some man that screams sell Marshall. Like, come on now.
So
Man,
you're
man
saying
having
I'm
like a rough man having like a rough patch and you ready to show it, man. Come on now.
mm, mm. So all right, so that's it first little bit of fire there. The fire just getting
I
started.
mean, just
Fire
getting
just get
started.
started.
How
We
many
have
goals?
some fire. Go ahead, Jamal.
So how many goals he scored this weekend?
Two, right?
He usually scores against Everton, so I don't know.
No, he had two. He had two versus Southampton, ain't it?
Yeah, 2 and 1 assist.
2-1 assist. All right, we have some fire in the
Don't talk
comments
about
there.
the assist.
Okay, so it's just
First place in the building. That looks like Moy. Pick up
yeah.
yourself, Moy. You're first place. Shakara she's saying good night. Akani, I hope Lima got the link first. He did. He did. He did. Even today, even before the link was done, the man McTree messaged me. I woke up this afternoon to a message. Yo, with a link. So he got a link, Akani. More is saying Razzle Dazzle on the score sheet again. Tap in merchant. That's what I would say. Tap in
At
merchant.
least he scored it. Sterling,
Yeah, I
the
mean,
old Sterling would have missed that.
why do you even say the old Sterling? Not because he score. I mean, he just transfer to some kind of prime finisher. Munchie in the comments. Good night, Munchie. John Diaz Dea. All right, the city people out tonight, guys. But it's just Memphis and Jamal and myself tonight. Let's get straight into it. Sheffield, West Brom. Sheffield coming up or what?
I mean,
Oh,
I
guys, hold on there. We have a guest appearance tonight. We have a guest appearance tonight. Look at this. Razzle Dazzle in the
yo,
building.
Good
yo
night,
Razzle
good night.
Dazzle in the building. Yo, what's it? All right, so we were just about to touch on the Sheffield West Brom. So, okay. Before we do that, I love this comment. I love this comment. Leandro is saying, petition to lash off Prem referees with the bull butt. More than one I want. I want more than one. Me don't know how them the thing got jobs. But let's go. Let's go, Jamal. We start with you. Sheffield West Brom. I think you remember you and you were saying last time. This somebody needs to win this
yeah.
game. And
This
Sheffield won it.
yes, indeed. Honestly expected West Brom to win it, but Sheffield doing what they need to do. They put what's that? 3 wins now
Yeah.
in this month alone. I think it is. They put together, not in a
Yeah.
row, so it's not consecutive. But I mean, that's nine points on the board, which they really need. And we what we can see from the table is that all of the teams are maybe about 10 points behind 17th, but it's going to be exciting to see what happens from the end of the season.
Well, as I'm just pulling up here, I see Fulham is in 18 and they have 14.
Yeah.
Burnley, they have 22 points. Is that too big of a gap? Moy, what do you think? You think that's too big of a gap? In my opinion, I think who's in the bottom three right now, I think they're relegated already. Is that too big of a gap?
I mean, as you look at it currently, it looks like a big as a gap. But as we said before, they should just not worry about that and just continue to take it one step at a time. As I mean, it's the Premier League, anything can happen. We have seen those miracles before. Other teams jump out of the relegation. So one step at a time, I think they should do it, and they should see how it goes from there.
You say one step at a time. But how many steps are there for you to climb, though? How
Well,
many steps do they have to climb?
we have games left in the league. 16. 16 steps.
Yeah,
I would say though, if Sheffield, if anyone in the bottom three, because Sheffield 3 points off of Fulham.
Yeah, that's
If
what I'm saying.
anyone in the bottom three manages, even on the last day, to escape this draft, boy, that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something to talk about in the future.
Yeah, it will be exciting. But just so you know, Fulham have a game in hand on the other two, and Burnley have a game in hand on the two at the bottom.
So if let's, for argument's sake, even if we give Fulham that win, it takes them to 17.
Yeah, but then you
That's
give
five. It's a good 5 point gap there still.
yeah, but if you give Burnley that win again, then 25.
I mean, for Burnley has, and things commendable for Burnley though. Burnley has won, and we're going to touch on it when we get to their game. Burnley have won some really clutch games this season to
Yeah, what was it?
pull them away from the bottom.
Yeah, the Liverpool game comes to mind.
Right, and Aubameyang scoring for them against us. That's another big win there. But talking about Aubameyang, let's go right here. Jamal, heartbroken. That's how I described it, because I was at work and I was just coming out of a class, and I tuned in, and the first thing I saw, Pepe picking up the ball on the left side. Nutmeg too, man. Pepe's skills. The boy is too great, right? So next thing I look up, boom, man with the right foot in the corner over there and say, yes, as long as we go up, we're not losing this game.
Yeah.
A couple minutes after that,
The
a
referee.
joke of a call.
David Lewis.
Can you, Jamal, could you see it from the referee's point of view? Why he made this decision?
The only thing that I can see from the referee's point of view in making that decision is that Luiz was the last man. But for him being the last man, the keeper is also right there, close range. I can still have much more to do. So at most, it would have been a yellow. And everyone's thinking it should have been a yellow. Even reviewed on VAR, it should have been a yellow. And it's 50-50 about whether you give a yellow and give the penalty, or it's not a penalty at all. It shouldn't have been a penalty because, yes, he was running towards the player, but he didn't intentionally the ball, intentionally reach the player. The player kicked him. And as we've seen in multiple games previously, when the striker kicks the defender and falls down, you just give a foul, and it's a free kick inside the box. But
go ahead. No, you go ahead. You finish up.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's an agenda, and I think we have the list and the stats to pull this off.
You said that. You said that, Jamal. Before we pull up the stats for them, Jamal. Before we pull up the stats for them, let me get them comments in. I can't you see teams stay up because the refs are blind and take away obvious goal from people and stuff. Y'all get blow because Jamal disrespected votes.
Exactly.
Jamal, you see?
That's about phone and
I say it was
he did say that. He's very confident. And I begged him, Memphis, I know if you think you were in by then. I begged this man to be negative. I begged him to be negative. Leandro is saying the Premier League refs are atrocious. VAR isn't the problem, the refs are. I agree with that 100%. The Prem is the only league that consistently has these issues. This is why there are never EPL refs in the Champions League or the World Cup. They fine players for everything. These refs should be fined when they make these dumb calls. A Twitter apology doesn't help the team. And I'm glad you brought that up, Leandro, because this is what I was telling the guys before we started the show. and even at the start of the show, I was lamenting about this.
Boy.
How can you still keep Jamal? I mean, we all working people here. At the end of the year, you get everybody performances get reviewed, and
Yeah.
if you are supposed to meet this criteria or that criteria and you fall below it, yes, there can be some grace. Yes, your boss could show some leniency, but you do it the second year and the third year. When do you
Where does
lose your job?
it stop? And there's no line drawn. As I think they regard Craig Pawson and maybe the guy in VR as well as a top class referee in England because he's a household name. But
Yeah,
is he a household name for the good reasons or the bad reasons? Right now, it's obviously the bad reasons. But in any other job, I mean, even managers as well, you do bad, you lose your job. Players,
Yep.
you do good, you get sacked. So I don't understand how someone in the limelight as well, that might be the reason because he's in the limelight, that that he gets to keep his job. And you know, the saying that comes out to UEFA is that when no one talks about the referee, you know it's been a good game. But when
Yeah.
the referee is all you hear about, then you know it's been terrible.
yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm just like, yo, best them man just call their own fouls. Best we just go everybody just call their own fouls. No blood, no foul.
Um,
Hey,
But if you play people that thief like Memphis, like more with
wait, 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 wait,
murder,
wait, wait, wait,
murder.
wait.
Memphis will call foul for everything. But look at this.
Me,
This is
Like when he
one thing I
lie about
wanted to put up.
offside and so.
Every
you talk
week
about me and Moy next to me.
before curfew, that's what Memphis was doing. Every week
You
I
forgot
went by.
me and you just on the same side.
And that's why I can say it. That's why I can say it.
Yeah.
All right, look at this. Look at this. I have Craig Parsons' crime sheet against Arsenal in the last 2 seasons. Sent off Nketiah for his challenge on Justin. That one
Was a red.
a bit questionable.
That
Didn't
was a
send off
red.
Jorginho for a second yellow in our loss at home to Chelsea. Jorginho then went to score. Didn't send off Manny for smacking Tierney in the face, and I have the evidence of that. He then sends off Luis for running behind or somebody. Disallowed our goal against Palace when he was on VAR. I remember that game. This is the same game with when Shaka when he was cussing everybody,
yeah,
cussing the fans. He then ruled out Lacazette's header against Leicester this season when he was on VAR. I'm saying over and over and over again, guys. And we have somebody else coming here. And I know, and just in time for the next game, Memphis, we have your friend here. Memphis,
Look
we
at that,
have your
Eureka.
friend here.
Yo, move the
No,
picture. Eureka.
look.
Gosh, Josh.
Yo, get this. Yo, get,
Yes, Josh in the building. Josh in the building. Before we go to Joshua, Josh, I'm just finishing up some my grievance here against this Craig Parson referee. But then no, we have here. Look at all these evidences, guys. Only one of these pictures here, somebody got a red card for. You can see that up the top left. Man is clearly boxing Tierney in his face. Bruno Fernandes is scraping down the back of Granit Xhaka Achilles. Vardy is kicking Mustafi in his face. For what reason? Don't know.
Mustafi
Liverpool,
may need that.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Look at where his foot is to Saka. And look at where Keita's feet, right in who is that? Eddie Nketiah. Look at right in his chest. But then we look at this one down here, with David Luiz here, in my opinion, is the victim. This man kicked David Luiz and David Luiz get punished. It's like, let me take this down. Guys, you know when you go school, when we're in school and stuff like that, and somebody lie on you, say that you do something and you don't do it, and the teacher go punish you, tell your parents and all them somebody, and you get punished, you get lying. This is what it is. This is what we see here. Jamal, give me 2 cents here.
We've done off
Wow.
over and over and over again. But there needs to be some consistency. And I think everybody can agree with that there needs to be some consistency, whether it's, you know, simple fouls like this or yellow cards or, you know, red cards or even VAR. There needs to be some consistency. Because you look at Germany, you look at Spain, we don't have any of these issues happening anywhere else. Why is it happening in England? The best league in the world. Why does it keep happening here? and it just keeps falling on the FA. And look at what happened today. They rescinded Bednarak's red card. I guess it didn't alter the scoreline. Maybe that was their reasoning. But they said
It was 6-0 at the time.
David Luiz. Yeah, so it didn't really alter the scoreline. So I'm assuming that's why they could do that. But then if they came out and then rescinded Luiz's red card, they'd admit they made a mistake, which alternatively changed the game.
Jamal, and this is what I'm saying, and I don't know if the rest of the panel agrees with me, but I don't see, and I said it, Josh, when we did the VAR and the rules show a couple months ago. We said, I remember saying that it's a small group, a small group of referees, and they have a small fraternity, and I don't see how another ref in the VAR room will call out his friend, his co-worker, and say you made an error. For him to do that, he's putting his referee friend right there on the spot, and that's what I have a problem with.
I agree with you 100%. I believe they were under a lot of pressure. Let me just go off the bat and say when the Martial penalty happened, I was like, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. And then when you see the ref then goes to VAR and the VAR come back to him and he has to go onto the pitch side monitor to look at it. They're looking at him, looking at the pitch side monitor. And I'm saying, we're already up like, 5-6-0 at that point in time. You can see the humanity of him coming out in this whole scenario where it's like, should I give up penalty or should I not? And I think everybody on the field knew that wasn't a penalty. Even Martial knew it wasn't a penalty. Exactly. So, but yet he's trying his best to make a decision based on the pressure that's on him. I think if the fans were there, it'd be a different scenario too. I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt in the sense of the fact that they are human. And how exactly, like in the Benderak situation, he touched him on his heel, barely, if anything, to hit the floor. I think their problem is the laws of the game are really the issue, because referees are trying to make decisions based upon what is in the books, and when you look at it, you have to let them just do what they're doing, because what other decision can they make? They look at the David Luiz situation, and there had to be something that they saw that justified their actions. They couldn't have done it out of nothing. They did it for a reason.
Can I just say for the David Luiz one?
Go ahead, Memphis. Okay, if you chat trippiness, what does he move?
But it's not stupid. The David Luiz one, I don't think they could have rescinded it. Because yes, he does. He's the one who. No, wait, man. Jeez.
Right.
If his foot doesn't hit David Luiz's knee, he's putting the ball in the back of the net. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
He could. Just like with Martial too. Martial wasn't touched. He probably would have placed it in the corner. So that's their perspective of it. You got touched in the box. Since that could possibly be the reason why you didn't score, we have to give a penalty.
Okay, but then why give a red card?
Because that's the rule.
That's the rule.
Goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, clear goal scoring opportunity. I just think the laws of the game have not adapted to the new nature. Because back in the day, me personally, on our football field, would not have dived like where Martial dived. Probably Memphis. We know this from experience.
Wait. Oh, my goodness.
Josh for sure would not have done that because my personality says I feel it, but I just can't do it. I'm not going to do it. But Martial knows the rule, and unless you change the rule to adapt it to the situation, the referee's going to keep calling those calls. It's not going to change.
My contention with the David Luiz, and we're going to move on from this. My contention with the David Luiz one is I just don't think he initiated the contact. I think the striker there made contact with David Luiz, and that's why I don't know why David Luiz is being penalized. Akani's saying here, man can't be celebrating after he say United would have finished 2-2.
It's not 2-2. He said, 2-2.
Yeah, he played it up down here. Munchie saying Mike Dean is a Spurs fan. Leandro, he's saying I could have lived with the penalty. We would have won the game. It is the red card that really irritates him. David Luiz got a red card based on reputation instead of, oh boy. This is what we were saying. We were
Humanity.
talking about
Humanity.
this earlier,
It's the
Leandro.
humanity of the
We
game.
were talking about that earlier. Let's go here quickly. Man United.
One more
Wow.
thing.
Go ahead, Jamal.
Before we move on. Regarding VAR, in the future, what I would like to see is like how they implement in cricket and rugby. When there is a decision to make and it goes to VAR, goes to the room behind, you hear them talking through the situation.
Communication.
Yeah, with everyone, with the people and with the referee on the pitch, and it's really wrong.
It's corruption, Josh. It's corruption.
They would know they'd get ridiculed for making wrong decisions, and that's why. That's why in these sports they have this transparency and this clarity in which you know why they made this decision.
Right.
Yeah, but okay, I hear you, Jamal, and this applies to the 1999 Man United game as well too. I'm trying to see from our sides, from the perspective of the referee, he's trying to take into account on-pitch things that he sees that maybe we don't see, things that are angles that we don't realize.
Agreed.
So like he or mistakes he may have made before to try and balance the game. You know, so I know he shouldn't, but he's doing that and he's seeing it from that perspective because he may say, okay, David Luiz is known for this. But let's be honest, I've seen David Luiz dive. Okay, I never forget when he was on Chelsea and man, you were playing Chelsea, and he have poor Rafael in the corner, and he dived. I mean, we see. So he may have gotten this. They get their information. They know players that tend to dive, players that have a history of being more violent than other players, and they're taking that information into the game and making it. That's what we pay them for. We pay them to make those decisions. That doesn't mean we can't criticize them. It just means the problem is that, I mean, no matter who we bring there, we're going to have a problem with them. No matter who we bring there. VAR was supposed to help them make better decisions.
They're supposed to do their job. They're supposed to do their job properly, Josh. And if they don't do the job properly, they get fired, they get fined, something. Right now, they just move on with their lives. Leandro, Memphis, Leandro has something to say to you here.
Wait.
I would have probably had to bring out scripture.
Personally witnessed this.
Oh my God.
Personally witnessed
so,
this.
I mean, there's not much to talk about here. I mean, United won. I mean, the early red card changed the game. I mean, man down, so I was going to have an impact, but Man United ran out in them. There's not much to say here. Guys, you want to say anything before we move on?
Well, I just go ahead, Memphis, because
with the whole red card changed the game, because I saw I think it's Peter Crouch who said it, that the red card is who won the game for them. I'm like, a red card doesn't mean you concede 6.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
No.
Because he was saying it has nothing to do with tactics. It's just the red card. The red card won the game for them. I'm like, no. You still have to play football.
Still have to play football.
I mean, we've seen 10-man teams still win a game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that it's just automatic that once you're down, you have to lose. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it significantly impacts the outcome most times.
And also, I kind of like what the manager did at halftime. You know, bring on the players that needed game time and confidence.
True.
I mean, it didn't quite work out for Van de Beek. Although I think the Scott McTominay goal, I think it might end up being his, because I think it touched his foot.
I think it touched his foot too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
you can
also,
see it kind of skid off his. Yeah.
That was well hit though. I like that.
And
sure.
What Josh was saying earlier about the makeup calls, I think that penalty was a makeup call, because just before halftime, Cavani's foot is on the line.
I think that's a pen.
Yeah,
that's a pen. That's a pen. He's thinking about that in the back of his mind now. He's thinking, because they're saying if it's on the line, it's supposed to be a penalty. And then VAR go back and check it and say now a penalty. So I'm like, under what line you drop on the field for? And the line, I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know.
Let me throw a little thing in the works here, because I realize Josh and Memphis agreeing here, but I know Memphis have something to say to Josh.
I mean, them man want to sell my number 9. Them man want to sell my number 9. My number 9 play less minutes than them play and score more goals.
Look, who start the game?
Oh, exactly.
Martial
okay.
came on to get confidence because he no better than Cavani. They bring on when I'm 4-0. We bring it on 4-0.
It don't have nothing to do with who better. It's who inform who start.
If you up 4-0 at halftime, right? If you up 4-0 at halftime, big man, and you bring on people, it's like in basketball when they done up 30 and it's like 5 minutes left in the game. You bring on all the bench man who never get no game. That's exactly what you do. They bring on Hood, Van de Beek, and Martial. Two man that have talent but can't make the squad. Can't good enough. That's your problem. And you come on.
No, in basketball.
Wait the double for the finish up like that. He come on now. I mean, he scored some decent goals. But then the man
Rashford scored a goal.
No, but that's the thing. The game done last already.
Rashford scored a goal.
Rashford done do the damage already. Oh, he should Italian. That's why he starts.
The goals and the Martial shoot. Rashford shoot them.
Go to it, start over here. Everybody look and tell the boy the good. The boy will come off. Right?
Watch you.
And what you talking about one wrong example. There's a reason why my boy has 16 goals, 17 goals for the season, and Martial doesn't. And why Cavani, who's played less minutes than Martial, have one less goal or two less goal? I mean, seriously? And he's had more stats over the season overall. Look, right, I'm not here to completely bash Martial. I'm just making the point that I'm glad he scored the goals. Because it's good for his confidence. But he doesn't deserve to start the game. Because everybody knowing that halftime there, what's his name? Solskjaer is saying, well, Cavani, you did a good job. You scored the goal. Let's bring on some people here who are less than you. And that's exactly what he said, halftime. And he bring them on. I'm surprised Bruno play. I'm surprised. Martial vexed for the whole second half. You know he vexed? He vexed because of the fact that he know.
Cavani only got some because he injured. Cavani only got some injured.
Yo, trust me, Cavani could have played the whole game. Let's go 6-1.
I can't even say, I said it in the chat and I will say it again. If you're playing against a 9-man team and score too good for you, but it doesn't change the situation. If you play against 9-man and don't score, you finish up down here. You're a problem. All right. Okay. So enough of the Man U game. Let's move on. Wait, hold on there. Okay, hold on. Rashford is he can play more positions, better work rate. Not to mention Rashford has to play out of position because Martial cannot play on the right. Dan Skill, good night. Skill in the building. Yes, still.
One last thing. When they have to move on, right? Last thing, right?
You and Memphis have 1 minute each to make your final points in there. Oh, good. You go ahead, Josh. You start.
Yeah. All me say, right, is that one, Cavani is a world boss. He fits our team. Two, when Martial scored the second goal, my message Memphis, you don't want to see how the man run, Jack. Lord have mercy. You run left, you press right, you move, you link up, you smile. What I tell you? That now you get goal, now you finally get game. All of a sudden now he can do the things that he should have been doing from before. Cavani has more minutes, kilometers run than the entire United team since he's been starting. And he's a 30-something-year-old striker. What I tell you? The type that he knows how to press, he knows how to give his passion for the team. And Martial is stuck up in his French ways and he come out of the squad.
So you know that means Cavani run more than Rashford, right?
He could have done.
Josh,
he did. So how come Martial run now?
Josh, that's a minute. You know what I said to you? Memphis, go.
Mega hit back his stats now.
Memphis, go ahead.
One, that means Cavani run more than Rashford too. Okay?
Yes.
Two, last season, Martial lead the press for United, and you can't lie. I said that was true.
Because he gets the number 9 shirt from Lukaku. That's why he happy now. Why should I pander to a little boy's emotions? Play football, me pay 300 a week now.
Little boy's emotions. So when Rashford they go on like a boy for the 200k a week. When Rashford they boycott the team for the 200k a week. I forgot about that.
The child them, that's my boy. Rush boycott what? Boycott what? Oh, what do you see? Must score 9 goals and probably in my squad. Forget Pogba. Yo, next up, Nick
Let's
Sauce
move
in the
on.
building.
Let's move on. Time out. Let's move on.
I'll find out, man.
Crystal Palace versus Newcastle. Newcastle went up first. Newcastle scored first, and then they lost the game after. Not much to talk about here, guys. Let's jump right down here. Burnley, Man City. Moy, razzle dazzle.
That man that score 8 now.
That's true.
As I told y'all, y'all didn't get to use the clip because I told y'all that my team would win. It don't matter the scoreline, we did win. Razzle, my boy Razzle Dazzle, you see when he get the captain ban, he steps up. By this man, you man putting up the thing. And he didn't even have confidence in his team. Now all of a
Tell
sudden,
him, man, about 2-2. About 2-2.
It's true.
Confidence match with 11 men.
Anyway,
Men.
let's get back to top of the table things. I don't talk to people below me now. Okay.
Yeah, hear them.
I predicted it. I'm not surprised.
Liverpool the bang, you know. You're really better than Liverpool.
Playing 50
Even
million
if
down the
Liverpool
drain.
beat me, I'm still on top of the league. Okay, remember that.
So,
Like them banging by 4.
and I win by 5.
Okay, let's be realistic now, okay? You see my boy Good One putting in a shift again. Silky Ilkay, he's been brilliant so far for the season. You know, all around performance from City, you know, you love to see it. You see my boy Laporte. You see the defense. Let's get the defense back there. Laporte started. You had John Stones, Ruben Diaz, and Laporte. I mean, team is just brilliant. And Aguero hasn't been in the team as yet. And Gabriel Jesus is trying to find back his foot now. And problems going forward even more.
How many more?
Exactly.
When is De Bruyne coming back?
No timetable as yet, but he said he would be for a good while.
He's not coming back anytime soon.
Do they need De Bruyne?
That tear, it was a hamstring tear, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's months. They said weeks.
And Aguero is just recovering from COVID, so he's trying to get back that match fitness. Hope he doesn't get injured again.
Steph
Hopefully, you'll end up like Trent.
Steph is saying, tell Dale worry about Liverpool and not us. 2-1 Liverpool. 990 minutes without conceding when John Diaz and Edison starts for City. I must say, I heard a stat, and you know the pundits were saying on things NBCSN that it's a dangerous look for City because City has been known for outscoring teams, but it's the defense that has been keeping them in games this season. They're not the free flowing Man City before. So they have to rely more on the defense.
Yeah, put some respect on Ruben Diaz's name, and Edison is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League.
That's questionable, boy. That's questionable.
I just need to get that out of my system before. So everybody talk about how. Just remind everyone that my prediction was that City will be first and United will be second. I'm sticking to that. All right, but I say that to say simply that when you look at City's next few games, and more this is for you, because why your defense is important, because the stats can improve. You're not scoring as many goals as you did last season, right? Especially at this stage of the season. However, though, I saw last time you started, Laporte's left-footed, isn't he, right? I think he is. All right. See him on the left. See John Diaz combo there. And Cancelo basically does not play right back. He plays midfield. So it's basically a 3-back is where you are playing most of the time because he's flying up there. Because you're not going to see Laporte up there on left wing training crosses. So what I like about that is that y'all have a defensive structure because you're going to keep the ball anyway because that's the nature of your system. But the issue is that do you have enough goals in the team? Because with De Bruyne, what are you going to do? Because I'm looking at your schedule, bro. Fine, you beat Burnley, good. 2-0.
The next 4 games,
you got Tottenham, you got Everton, you got Arsenal, you got West Ham, then you got United. Look, I know City's a good team, right? And you my prediction.
Okay,
all I'm saying is that those are all teams. Those are all teams that are playing well right now, okay? And teams that could cause trouble. Because think about it, Liverpool don't want to lose another game, so that's a big thing for you on Sunday. And then Tottenham not playing well now, and Jones is going to want to lock up shop. And Everton may pull off at home, may pull off a good game for you after you don't burn out after the last 2 games. It's not like if you have the perfect bench. And then you still have to play Arsenal, West Ham, and City. I mean, myself, all of which are difficult games.
Don't forget Champions League.
And you play Motion Down Black too, as well. So, I mean, like, even if you want to say that you have pound for pound, you're better than us, fine. I'm going to say that. Pound for pound, you have a better team. To consistently win all the games? Are you telling me City is going to win all those games? If you do, you definitely rack up the title. That's it. Story done.
Jamal, you go. And then more response, then we move on.
If they win all those games, then the title's wrapped up. That's it.
Yeah,
you might as well just
So let's just wrap up the title now and send it. Let's just wrap it up now and send it to the Etihad because there's no way.
Oh, hey, stop.
I have been.
Stop.
For January, listen. For January, I haven't
lost
any game.
Go back. Stop. Go back and start again. You might as well. I want you to start at that point.
I ain't afraid now because all the times y'all try to clip me never happened. But
wrap
up the title now. Wrap up the title now and deliver it to the Etihad tomorrow.
Ooh.
Because I am going on a good run of form and I'm going to win the title 100%. Clip this, end of the season, make sure you play it back.
All right, yeah, you heard it here first. Munchie's saying when defense was our problem, it's something. Now, Fradiola got it right, it's another thing. A 1-0 and a 9-0 both gives you 3 points, right? Only threat is West Ham. Suchek. Is
this man sound like a Joe's in a dog.
Leandro is saying Nicholas Pepe first Arsenal hat-trick versus City. You heard it here first. Odegaard first, Pepe assist. Yeah, Leandro. I like it. Yeah, I was supposed to mention that, but we mentioned that in the previous games. Josh, we don't need goals to win a game. It's just one goal because if we don't concede, we cannot lose.
Yo, a Joe's a dog.
I'm concerned about fatigue. I don't see them playing that same 11 and have enough rotation for 6 games straight and win all of them. It's too much. They gotta have a drop point somewhere.
My rotation is completely fine. I got enough quality and depth to put it there, you know.
Well, I did.
All right.
Okay, sure.
Okay, let's go. Leicester versus Fulham. Leicester's moving up, guys. Leicester's still there. They're not. Nobody's really talking much about them. But Jamal, I said it a couple weeks ago. I asked y'all if they're serious title contenders. Has your position changed? Or are they just top 4?
The top 4, they're not title contenders still. Like we said, they're 2 injuries away from it, crumbling all again.
One injury.
Well, 1 injury now. But then they won this game. And I mean, you can't really say they won this game and be excited about it. I mean, it's Fulham. Fulham are bottom of the table.
Iniacho on the score sheet.
And Madison scored as well in this game, right?
Yeah.
So there you have it. I think if they can keep Madison fit now, and I don't know when Vardy's coming back, they have a good chance at top 4, but there's too many teams running in for this top 4. I mean, Chelsea are coming up now. They won again tonight. You got Liverpool below them still.
Right.
I won't even put Tottenham in there, but you got us coming up.
So coming off.
I like the way you talk.
The top 4 is going to be tight. And Leicester might make 4th, but I don't see them challenging for the title.
All right, let's just run through these last couple of games. Leeds lose again. I feel like every time we talk about Leeds, on Monday they win, and on Thursday they lose. I just don't get it. Shout out here right now to Jesse Lingard. J-Lings.
Lingardinho.
I think, man, look, this is what I was saying. And Jamal, I come to you because I'm just referencing you because we talk about Eddie and Nketiah all the time. And it's not that he's not, I don't think he's a horrible player. I just think that maybe he's not working for him at Arsenal. And maybe Jesse Lingard's time was up at United. But that doesn't mean he can't play well in another team and do well with another team.
Yeah, that's what I've been calling for since the summer last year. Loan him out. If he's not going to get a lot of game time with us, he's not going to play our system well. Right now, he's just playing a backup striker in case one of them gets injured. And we have Martinelli back now at the moment, so it's less game time for him. And
what?
I agree.
Rice.
I agree.
For the what?
Martinelli
Yeah.
game time for Nketiah. What are you
I'm
saying?
McTominay.
Where's McTominay coming to this Arsenal team?
So,
No,
The
it's a
comment.
It's a comment I brought up.
comments, yeah. Lingard swap for Declan Rice.
Yeah. Okay. I know I was guys. I just want to say I did try to get Urique. I did, but he's busy.
The man who run, dog. The man who
Memphis,
run.
what do you have to say?
You know the funny thing is when certain people were previewing the United game, they said in couple weeks they're gonna be fifth. Would you look at this? In couple weeks they might be fifth. Or worse. And you know the same person they keep talking about Sheffield United. Sheffield United is the only bottom six club they beat.
Stats.
Liverpool.
Stats.
I mean, yeah, you could be proud of your Sheffield United because I lost. I mean, I understand now because that's the only team you can beat down there.
That's their level. Go ahead,
That's
John.
their level.
One thing I have to say for this is that I play defense, all right, and I go against the grain of those that don't think there's an art to defending, right? And the way Brighton defended showed tactical masterclass, okay? The way I see it, all right? Yes, Liverpool had their chances, but you have to know what you're doing to shut down somebody else. That take work. The work not just all in skill. There is skill in defense, and Brighton did. Oh wait, that's supposed to be swapped, right?
Yeah.
Brighton did do that. You know, they took their chances when their chances came, just like Sheffield did against United. But they took their chances when they came and proved that Mane better than Salah. The squad is deficient. Just as Van Dijk is gone, without Mane, what are you going to do? All right. I think
Alisson.
And Alisson as well too. Alisson, Van Dijk, and Mane is the spine of the team. Salah is a wonderful player, but you need certain kind of players that can take your team and carry them. They needed him, and he didn't do what was needed. That's my thing.
Go ahead, Moy.
Anybody else there getting kind of little irritated by all the complaints that Klopp has been doing recently? These petty complaints.
Weeks now. It's weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
This week he's coming out saying that it's players, it's fatigue and all them kind of things. I mean, everybody has the same amount of fixtures.
Yeah. We are dealing with the same things, same issues.
And when he plays against a defensive team, it's a big problem. I mean, why ain't anybody saying anything when you're too attacking? Why don't you play defense? I mean, that's not a valid reason.
No.
Right, and I'm saying that my thing is, he knew these teams would come and sit with a low block. What are you complaining about? What are you complaining
about?
That's
easy. Like that, they don't play
can't
football.
break them down. That's just the problem.
So, one more thing. So you know how United signed Bruno and he transferred the club upwards.
Yeah.
Liverpool signed Thiago and they gone down.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You know what? I find no fault with that.
Yo, Jamal, what was that stat that we saw on Twitter? We were talking about it at 4 clubs the other night. Thiago,
he had the most
they say he finished the game despite the loss. He finished the game with the most thumbs up. All right, last one for this game week. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1. I think this Tottenham team, I know Josh, I know you're a favorite of Mourinho, but his style is worthless at this point, especially without Harry Kane.
I agree with you 100%, but I'm gonna still back. I have so many thoughts in this game, so I gotta be quick.
Josh, stick up in there. Let me just push this in before you finish.
Yeah.
I say this, and I say it's a hit against Jose because Spurs have the players to play differently. Why is he reluctant, or can he not adapt his game to what the game needs at this point?
He has done it this system in a variety of ways. But we made this point when Tottenham were at the top of the league, and they beat Arsenal, they beat Chelsea, they beat City. They beat City. Yeah. Remember that run of games where he was just winning. You know,
they beat Arsenal, they beat City, they draw against Chelsea.
Yeah. So it was the same system. We knew this. Mourinho's system, when it works, we love it because we get the results. When you don't get the result, then we're like, oh, what happened to this system? So I understand. I look at the game today, and all the commentators are talking about nobody know where to go. Let me tell you the problem with Mourinho's system. The problem with the system is that he has an 11 that does exactly the job that he wants them to do. But when you change that 11, then you change his system because Harry Kane is crucial to his system. That's why Harry Kane has so many assists, dropping down in midfield, taking that ball and turning. Who they have right now? What do Kane name? Vincentius, whatever his name.
Vinicius.
He's a good player.
He should have scored. Yeah. He should have scored.
Exactly.
He doesn't do anything like they're kicking balls up to him and they're not sticking at all. They're just rebounding and then Chelsea are on the attack again. And he doesn't do anything. He just stands there calling for the ball.
It's not his game. That's what I'm saying. Mourinho have his system. He really win that system. This is exactly what I want. But I gotta give props though to I can't pronounce this guy's name. Tuchel, that's his name is.
Tuchel, yeah, the Chelsea manager, yeah.
I'm noticing a bias, all right. But I notice immediately with the system now. You notice he's starting Hudson-Odoi on the right. Yep. Mason Mount. Everybody thought he would drop his on the left, and then he's putting Werner at strike, the central striking position.
Yeah, very to play. Yeah,
which is like, you know what? I'm German. He's German. I know you want. He's German, isn't he? They're all German, right? Yeah. I know what this guy does. And I'm just finding it interesting that Hudson-Odoi get all this game. Now I know he's a credible player. Bayern wanted him, so I'm wondering if Tuchel is looking at the training ground and saying, "Hey, look, this makes a lot of sense. What's happening here?" But I noticed Rudiger at the back with Aspilicueta and Alonso playing wing backs. And Thiago is sitting there with him as well too. So that German combination there plus the PSG guy that he used to play with. I'm seeing their system and I'm telling you, he could get that 6-0. Some little team gonna knock you that because Mourinho didn't do that. I see so many gaps in that defense. I don't know if it's because he played it because he knew that Jose would sit back. But I saw too many gaps in that Chelsea defense. There were holes all over the place. So I don't know. I have to check who they're playing next. But trust me, Chelsea, if they don't score first, they're in trouble. And I don't back Timo Werner to get back his form eventually. But still, though, I don't see how that's going to play well with Giroud and Tammy on the bench. He's changed the whole system. You notice even Kanté on the bench? Kanté not going to game now.
Kanté's coming back off injury.
Yeah,
but I don't think he'll get back into this team. I think Tuchel know how he wants to play, and it sets up that way. That's me.
All right, guys. Let's move on to the games. Jamal,
he's going to learn from the league. It's not Germany and it's not France either, where you have all the teams you can slap away with Neymar. You can slap away with I don't even know who he had it.
Mbappe. Yeah, he had Royce.
Yeah, Royce.
He had Pulisic.
Yeah, and
Aubameyang.
Did he have Lewandowski? No, so he had Aubameyang, not Lewandowski. Klopp had Lewandowski.
Yeah, Klopp had Lewandowski. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, let's move on to the games this weekend. And of course, like any weekend, it's pivotal to the race. You can't drop points. You can't drop points from this point on. If you are to get out from the bottom, if you are to propel to the top, you need to go on a really good run now. And Jamal, let me just ask you, can Arsenal do it? The referee brought us up. The referee brought us up the Tuesday.
Just be negative.
Can we get back though, because we're wrong? Can we get back to our
Jamal, don't do it.
Please don't be confident.
You know what, Jamal, don't bother answer. Jamal, don't answer. Let me just say, guys, I know, you know what, we can do it. I think that if Pepe starts on the left, I say start the same team again. This is the team going forward. I know Aber is coming off of he's a little, what would I say? He had to spell out because of some family issues. But leave him on the bench because Pepe is playing well. And I've always said that Pepe needs a run of games. He needs to get confidence. All right? And I just think that if you stick with him, and we're going to see the best of Pepe. Jamal, all I want from you right now is to give me a scoreline.
No further comments necessary.
Plead the fifth.
And I know what I wanted to say. 2.
You can't go there.
You know what I want me? Okay.
Say
Well,
2-1 Arsenal.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Villa. We're Grealish.
The last time you said that, I remember your comment from the last time when we were playing Villa. You said, "Oh, this game that Arsenal could win 3-0 or Arsenal could lose 10-0."
Yeah.
And is that 3-0 y'all lost?
And we lost
lost
3-0. We lost 3-0.
I think we lost that game as well, right?
Amidra is saying 2-0, 2-0 Arsenal, 2-0 Arsenal. I agree.
Well-
I agree. Guys, you want to quickly throw in the comments here?
Yeah.
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal. Yeah, I agree.
I want to throw in mine because we're forgetting a key thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is Runarsson gonna be in goal?
Not necessarily.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan fit? He fit.
He could be fit. He could be fit.
He will be. He will be fit.
Either way.
I mean, my defense is my defense is good. He doesn't. Not Macy. Runarsson doesn't have to come under any and doesn't have to come out under much shots, so it should be fine.
I'm gonna go with 3-1 Aston Villa.
I love to hear it. Love to hear it. Burnley, Brighton, Jamal.
Reverse fixture, Villa won 3-0,
Yeah.
Yeah, they won 3-0.
Ali Watkins, because he's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
At the Emirates.
Who's an Arsenal fan?
Ali Watkins.
Oh, so is Grealish.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the team is Arsenal. Fun fact, Pepper is playing better in the left because when he runs, he gets the ball. Unlike on the right, where Bellerin doesn't know when to send the ball. This poor guy, Bellerin.
It's a weird guy.
Bellerin is awful, my God.
Skill is saying 3-2 Villa.
It's a weird dynamic that works. This game, I don't even know what to say about this game.
It's another bottom of the table game.
Yeah,
Somebody needs to win this game.
Battle of the tall centre backs.
Yeah.
2 very good defensive teams.
1-1.
1-1 from Josh.
Boy,
you ready?
None.
None. You ready, Memphis? Go ahead.
2-0 Brighton.
2-0 Brighton. Jamal?
I would go with 1-1 as well. Of course, draw. That's all I'm gonna say. Guys,
I'm going Brighton. Brighton win this game. 2-1 Brighton. 2-1 Brighton. Leandro is saying the one thing he has been doing better though is passing the ball faster. That's Bellerin. MJ, he's saying jokey Bellerin, and he says 1-1 for the game that we're currently on. Let's go Newcastle Southampton. Jamal, what do you have to say about Newcastle?
Oh my God. Southampton will win this game. They're coming off of a high. Well, not really.
Southampton coming off a high.
A big low.
Yeah. High conceded rate.
They will be coming out with something to prove, and I don't think did Newcastle lose the last game as well? I think they did, right?
No. Well, yeah. They lost versus Palace 2-1.
Yeah. I don't think Newcastle has much in the tank. They beat Everton 2-0, but I do fancy Southampton for this. They're coming out with something to prove. Danny Ings and Che Adams and Ward-Prowse I think they'll run riot because that 9-0 will hurt them, and that's the second one they received this season, right? So
the other one was last season.
Okay. So definitely they'd come out to make a statement against Newcastle. I don't think Newcastle will be able to contain them. St. Maximin should be playing as well, but it should make for a fun, exciting game. But I fancy Newcastle for 2-1 or 3-1.
2-1 or 3-1?
Yeah.
I agree with Jamal simply because of the fact that Southampton are missing a lot of people. Key people for that. So I give Newcastle a 1-0 actually.
Skill also says 1-0 there. Moy, what do you think?
1-1. Good draw.
Memphis?
I think Southampton will try as much as possible to defend this game. So I think a 0.
Well, I'm hope. Okay, let me put this one first. Leandro Goodwin, off of a high last time Southampton took 9 from Leicester. They went on a crazy run of form and they ran all the way into this season. We don't play them. We don't play them at least once, so
You know,
you can't win.
you don't play.
Let's go here because I see
Yeah, Lingard
this
hat trick.
is 2-2. Calling this game 2-2.
Wow.
You call this game 2-2?
2-2.
No, I think West Ham will run away with it.
Big time.
Souček and
I said
Lingard.
2-3, West Ham.
Lingard hat trick.
Yeah, so who you calling for?
What you
Yeah,
said,
that's it.
Jamal?
I think West Ham will win this one. I
West
said, who you
Ham,
calling
West
for
Ham.
Fulham then?
I call Loftus-Cheek and Cavallero.
Okay.
I think
Alright.
it'll be a good game. I'd love to watch this game.
You remember West Ham are challenging for top 4 as well, so I don't think they would want it.
Yeah, they're going fourth. They're going fourth this weekend.
Just
Yeah.
saying 3-2 West Ham. Kofi, he's here. Good night, Kofi. Kofi saying 3-1.
So that means
3-1
Liverpool.
Hammers.
Yeah, West Ham are Hammers.
And Skill is saying Lingard, elbow cuff. All right. Okay. So we all said, Moy, you gave your prediction here?
No, yeah.
I'm going with 2-1 West Ham.
Okay. All right. Manchester United versus Everton.
2-1 United.
It's going to be at Old Trafford, United. 2-1.
Everton 2-0.
Yo, big boss.
The man said that with some aggression. Josh?
3-1 United.
3-1 United.
Yeah.
No draws
You
this
sure
week.
about that this time, so United will lose.
He like a Jamal now. Yo, he like a Jamal now. When the man confident, things go bad now.
Yo, but honestly,
The only reason why I said 2-2 last time is because they played very well against us the first time. That's it. That's one.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
two,
but half the squad
everybody
injured.
on this panel expected them to bang us last game, and nobody expected us to knock them 9-0. And nobody expected a red card in the first minutes of the game. You didn't expect them to get 9? So 3-1 United, Everton. Straight up.
All right.
I hear you, but then this is also just one of those games in which, you know, United could just say, all right, we won 9-0 in the last game. Let's
Ollie.
this one.
Mhm.
And then complacency. 1-1, 2-2.
So what you said, Jamal?
I don't see United losing the game, but it
Sure.
could end up in I can see it drawing as well.
I see them losing.
You
said
always
2-0,
see them
right,
losing.
boy?
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, I see. I think this is gonna be a draw. If not a draw. Yeah, I say it's a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw. Let me get some other comments in. MJ, he's saying 3-0 West Ham. Dale is saying 3-1 Toffees. Dominic Havert, Lewin, hat-trick.
Yo,
Ganscale, he's saying 2-0 Cashford and Cavani. And Cavani. Let's go. Any hope here for Spurs?
West Brom
I
West
think
Brom
they-
1-0.
Spurs have lost the last 3 games. 4 games in a row, guys?
There's a stat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bail going to equals problems.
What you say, Moy?
What is it?
No bail equals problems.
No bail equals problems.
Okay.
Yep.
But Maitland Niles should play this game. So I'm back in
Oh.
West Brom.
Oh, so then Spurs winning.
Enough of move?
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was saying Spurs made not Spurs, but Jose Mourinho made history tonight. It was his first time to lose 2 home games in a row in his career ever, in his league career.
1-1 for me.
Yeah, just quite
You
amazing.
say 1-1. Skill says 1-1 as well. Amij is back up to the other game. He said 3-0 United. And MJ saying West Brom 2-0. I like that. More, you
I
gave
said
your
what?
score, Memphis, yeah?
Yeah, I said 1-0
Spurs
West
will
Brom.
win 2-0.
Okay,
Oh.
more Spurs win 2-0. Memphis, you say?
1-0 West Brom. I don't think West Brom can score more than 1 goal.
They
Yeah.
scored 3 versus Wolves.
That's Wolves. Then
So-
again, you know, can't say much because, you know.
Wow.
Wolves. I mean, you're really right, Memphis, because you don't know if they have paid the referee for this weekend coming up as well.
Yo.
Move Memphis, move man. Munchie, Dale is saying 3-2 West Brom. Munchie, 3-2 West Brom. 5-goal games between Jose Mourinho and Sam Allardyce. Crazy. 3-0 Spurs. Amij's saying, let's go. Wolves versus Leicester City.
Leicester 5-0.
What? Wait, what?
Jamal, you okay, bro? 5-0.
You know what?
Yeah.
4-0 Leicester.
Yo, you can hear the hate in his voice, dog. You hear the... I said 5-0, dog.
You know, before yesterday, I liked Wolves as a team and what they were trying to do. But, I mean, the referee. Yeah.
Yo, Jamal, did you realize their coach, the Wolves coach, he got fined a couple of weeks ago because he was cussing the refs. But now they got a call right. Move, man, you punk yourself, go. One and get 10.
The man two-faced. Wait, so 9-0? 9-0 Leicester City?
9-0 again. 9-0 Leicester.
Wow.
Madison squad.
Well, Leicester did that before and they did win 9-0.
Yeah, they did win 9-0. Amija, he said 2-1. Still saying 4-1 Leicester. I like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
MJ saying 3-0 Leicester. All these Leicester comments, yes, Jamal, we like those. Moy and Memphis, what did you say?
It kind of depend on the team that Wolves put out. I if they put out a decent team, because they usually rotate. I don't know why, but I think Wolves could get a little 2-1.
2-1 Wolves.
That's mainly because I want Leicester to lose.
And this is exactly why I don't like you. You know what?
You gonna lie?
More you go, please. More you go. No, because I guarantee you, Memphis is giving Wolves this win just because of what they did to Arsenal. It's just that. It is just that.
Week time when you want United lose. What tell anything?
No, I give an unbiased opinion about what I think outcome of this game will be.
Every opinion Moy and Memphis make is totally based on feelings.
What? No, I like Munchie. You remember Munchie said on the last show there. Munchie said, well, he said, I remember how he started it, but basically he was saying he want Man U to win, Man U to lose every game they play. Even like a friendly matches with themselves and so. He want them to lose. Moy, what's you saying there? What's the scoreline?
1-0 Wolves.
Okay, me like you either. Alright. Before we go, hail up Afi, hail up people.
Yo, the Liverpool man reach.
Rolling slow. Afi, you try sneaking. You try sneaking. Come in before the show ends.
Go back to the Liverpool game, man. Can't go back to the Liverpool game.
We won't touch on the Liverpool City one, so he in time for that one. Let's go here quickly so we leave some time for that. Sheffield United, Chelsea. 1-0 Sheffield.
Wow.
3-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I said Chelsea.
2-0, 2-1 Sheffield.
Jeez.
Memphis?
I don't know. 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Sheffield. I go 1-0 Sheffield. Jamal, you said what?
I'd say 3-0 Chelsea. I think Chelsea.
All right. Whoa. Our favorite people are in the comments tonight. MJ said 9-0 Chelsea.
Yeah,
okay.
It's possible, man. It's possible.
Here we go. Good night, Miss Irish. How can Jamal blame Wolves for terrible officiating? It's up to the ref to call out the crap that happens in game, not make a huge blunder out of them.
No, I'm not calling out Wolves for terrible officiating. I'm calling out Wolves because I don't like them anymore for supporting the terrible officiating.
Right. I support that, Jamal. Jamal, I don't often support you, but I do.
Where want a man to miss the penalty?
No, but they could have come up and say it's not a penalty like Martial did.
I mean, Martial said that and the ref still gave the penalty.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm saying you come out after the show, after the game, sorry, and you say, yeah, look, that's hard. Look at the game. Steve Bruce did it when they played Newcastle played Tottenham, and he was saying, look, I don't know where the rules are going now. When they had the handball on Eric Dyer, y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Bruce came out and said, this is a joke thing.
Yo, also, when I looked at this Wolves TikTok account as well, they made a meme of Leno. I don't know if y'all saw it, but they made a video.
I didn't see that, Jamal. 5 of them want to get relegated now. How
The
far off them?
official Wolves account did
Official
that.
Wolves account.
Jamal,
right?
come and check the table now.
I mean,
Leno,
Josh, we can't talk now
And then
because
talk
after the
about
game,
and talk
United
about
posted a
what
picture of
we
Ben
got.
Narek.
They did.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so Wolves have 26 points and Fulham have 14 with a game in hand. Let's go Fulham.
Wait.
Let's go Fulham. So we're going to go back. What this? We're going to go back up here and we say, yo, 3-0 West, 3-0 Fulham. 3-0
Yeah, what
Fulham.
I'm saying? Yo,
Feelings, the
3-0 Fulham. Oh,
wow.
guys, let's go this. Let's do this one so we can touch on the city quickly. Leeds versus Palace.
1-1.
Oh, yeesh.
1-1 from Moy. Go ahead, Josh.
2-1 leads. They're not losing 2 games in a row.
Yeah, I think this is Leeds' turn to win. For the last,
win.
so they win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamal.
That's at least 2-1 as well.
Jamal. Nah,
Yeah.
Memphis.
5-5.
Ha.
Fine.
So
I hope
good.
so.
So good. Risa saying good evening, guys. Despite the terrible display from the refs, is 9 somebody get? Yeah, right. Go on, do your thing, Risa. Monty saying 1-1. Dive 2-1 Sheffield. Oh, look at another new Liverpool fan.
Yo, that Liverpool man
You
tactical
in the
dog.
building.
They're only
You
Them
say
up-
1-1.
Them man pull up after the review.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
In
Let's
all
go.
fairness, Newton did say he was having class, so that's why he would roll in late.
He said so. So he say. My show class done long time. Because curfew started since 8 o'clock.
Man, it's admin class now.
The man updated
You have-
funny phone. The man
you
could
have a
have said
come
that
off.
message.
You have a come off online a class before curfew. Right, Newton. This game has been averaging 4 goals a game this season. I have another comment here. After saying 3-1 Liverpool. Moy,
Yo,
go ahead, Moy. You first. You go ahead.
remember to make it full screen now.
City scoring 4.
We don't understand sign language, Moy.
Well,
That's
I'm
what numbers the man putting it.
I am talking right now, okay?
Uh-huh.
City is going to beat Liverpool 4-0. Plain and simple.
Oh boy. Don't do that,
Crazy.
brother.
Okay. All right.
If they get lucky, it might be 4-1, but no more than 1 goal.
So 4-1 Moy. Moy say 4-1 City. Memphis?
You know what's funny?
Hear this now.
Last week, some man talking about United at home. They can't win at home. When last Liverpool win at home?
It's clear now. Yo, the thing is, remember Barnes buried them at Anfield. So
Yeah.
Even
there's
before
something
that,
going there.
even before that game, they didn't win the 2
No.
before that either.
No, they drew them.
They drew
They-
them.
Them man win at Anfield for the year.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
And that's when
So-
Anfield the 16th of December against Tottenham. 2-1.
But you
All
know,
right, after
the-
saying
the
easy
two of
day
them
at
can
the
lose the
office,
game.
easy day at the office,
Oh.
Sunday, team that play football, I love. More he think that because you're gonna come out with him, you're easier target.
Yup.
Jamal, what say
Goal
you?
defensive matchup.
I can see City winning 1 or 2 now. City not scoring more than 3 goals at all. They can't.
Yeah, you said that last week too.
Like this look like Arsenal.
What?
What? What has happened?
Dude said Moy said he go out like this is Arsenal. He go out like this is Arsenal. Boys, Newton is saying 3-2 Liverpool. You never walk alone.
I mean, they've been walking alone. recently.
They were very lonely.
I
They were
don't know
very
how
lonely. Munchie saying 3-0. Sterling finally scoring against Liverpool, Gundogan, and Foden. As long as Foden is not rested. As long as he's not rested.
He got arrested. He didn't get arrested yesterday.
Got
Yeah, he
arrested
did.
yesterday? Okay.
Completely.
All right.
Nothing. Was he even in the
For the
squad
big game.
for the big game?
Okay.
Well,
He's
not really
still-
big because
Risa is saying, can't believe I'm saying this, but I would love to see a 2-1 Liverpool win.
I mean,
that's
the
a
two of them can
biased
lose.
comment.
Yo, the two of them can lose, dog. 1-1.
Munchie, right now, Anfield are like a field in your backyard. You play there and you do anything you want.
Wow.
Josh, let's close. And what's your prediction?
I want to agree with Risa and say 2-1 Liverpool, but I think they're going to cancel each other out. I think Salah is going to score, Sterling going to score. That's it. 1-1.
1-1.
Sterling, good one. We continuing. Think you should.
Munchie know to himself he afford. Can't tell last he beat that red machine.
Didn't
Well,
we beat Liverpool 4-0 last season with their full strength squad?
Yeah,
and
after they were saying that they
these
want
Reds ain't really machine. These Reds ain't no machine right now.
They bucked down. Mm-mm. Who they
They're
gonna put
saying
Jordan
2-1
Henderson
Liverpool.
behind there?
I mean, if you notice, all these Man U fans are saying are coming out and saying that they want Liverpool to. They're saying that
No, I
Liverpool
said
going to win the
1-1.
game.
I said 1-1.
You and Josh said 1-1, 1-1 for this game. But it should be a good game, guys. It should be a good game. We have some interesting games this week coming up this week. Any surprises? Can we really see Sheffield United beating Chelsea?
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
see. No,
the
I don't
surprise could
see.
be Arsenal winning.
I was waiting on that, Steve.
Yeah, I know that you want to come with. I know that you want to come with. Watch man, you get back then 9-0 from Everton.
Yeah,
And then
could
knock
it
off
happen?
the top.
It could
Yo,
happen.
Did you
honestly,
guys play
suppose that
over Moy
happened.
Clip last time? He said City going to win like 6 or something. No reason to do that. I will wait. I'll clip you again tonight, though, Risa. We clipped him again
Don't,
because
we don't need to clip it. I still won. That's what matters.
he said that Man City that said wrap up the title now and bring it to the FAI because City don't win the league.
Tomorrow.
Mo-
Emphasis on
Monty
tomorrow.
saying City conceding.
Of course, City.
Moy, all right. After he said Moy, true. Yeah, beat me when Liverpool was on vacation.
Okay.
Hey, sir.
Yo, I love how
They
these.
play their full strength team.
Them man are still on vacation.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It may
Wow.
appear so. It may appear so. All right, guys. Any closing comments from anybody?
Yeah, wait. City hasn't played a big team in a while. In which
I know, right?
So all these City fans saying, "Oh, City not concede, City not concede." Just wait.
Just
Chelsea scored on y'all. Man United didn't, but it's been a run of Burnley, Sheffield, West Brom, Aston Villa, Palace, Brighton, Birmingham. These teams offer nothing.
What you mean they don't offer nothing? At least some of them beat other big teams, so don't
Yeah.
come with that.
But they're not
Don't
going
come with that.
to City.
Mm-mm.
So when
If
City
they
are
want nothing, or the big teams would have beat them, so don't come with that. Mm-mm. Not my fault, my team great.
just
Let's
wait.
go City.
When you ship 2 to Liverpool, you can come back and say, "Yeah,
Okay, kick him off the show, please. Kick him off the show right now. Kick that
Yo.
boy off the show.
Yo,
You know what?
yo.
You know, we should have this game should be a watch along, so y'all could just hear me talking and just rejoicing when I'm.
What is this game? What is this
Goals.
game? Is it
when
Sunday?
is the game?
Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah,
12:30.
Yeah. Aye.
Tough.
But we should do some watch along.
yeah."
Should do.
that'd be fun.
We try organize something like that.
Um,
Well,
Auntie, the internet good enough for that?
well, we know
I
we
mean,
could be
hold
on the
up
street
now.
and we're watching the game. We just talking through it. But we'll see how it goes. We talk about that. So we put that one in the works. All right, guys. Anything else? We good?
Nope.
All right, guys.
I
Thank
mean-
you. Okay, look at this. Jamal, I wish we had Arsenal next. Okay,
Nah,
I mean, I know. Jamal came up more with some fire just now. So I'll allow you to answer this one.
All I'm saying is that when your defense is weakened, that's when we're gonna come, and we're gonna come straight for the neck. That's all I'm saying. Because we don't face y'all until when? I don't even know when.
It's not.
I just had to. But yeah.
It's not after the. It's not after the Pittsburghs. Arsenal play them.
Yeah, we play City just now.
The 21st of February.
Yeah.
21st of February.
What's in between that? Who else they play?
Spurs.
Before that is Everton. Before and after that is Mönchengladbach in the Champions League. You know, so yeah, that's what it is. Tottenham, Everton, Arsenal, Mönchengladbach, West Ham. That order. That's what they have.
If we're not playing Leicester, I don't have nothing to worry about.
What the engine? You see?
Just wait. Monday night.
Yo, me
come back.
Yeah, me have one thing now. Then of it,
I don't care
have all them no.
As long as
ahead,
just wait. I said I don't care if City win the game, but when they concede 2, they can stop all this. 990 minutes without conceding a goal.
Yeah, John Diaz.
You don't matter. Still the best defensive record in the league.
And I have the best attack.
He does.
And I have the best second place.
So you put Pep in goal like Arsenal 5.
Wow.
There was a thing. This is some kind of Unai Emery Arsenal or something. And I realized that Arteta Arsenal.
Unai Emery Arsenal, I mean better.
You're mad. Yo, Memphis. Yo, when Josh with the kick-off button there, boy. What the kick-off button?
Kick you off last show. Kick you off last show.
Unai Emery makes sense.
What is it?
Unai Emery done there.
We'll find the kick-off button now. We'll find the kick-off button. Don't get next to I have the video. The kick-off button. All right, guys, it's a good show as usual. Good laugh, good talking to you. We come back again, God's willing, on Monday to dissect these results. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if Moy is still holding up that badge. We'll see if Josh still come back wearing this scarf. And Memphis finally have on a United shirt.
I had on one last. What?
I'll show my mind. Next year, you'll come in a Barcelona shirt. I think I know about you.
Big man.
I think I know about you. Memphis on fire tonight.
I have a United jersey every day of the week.
Jamal never wear Arsenal shirt. Something fishy there.
Something fishy about Jamal's support for Arsenal. We not hide it. Alright, guys.
Yo, y'all know if I support them too much, yeah? So I can't.
What you said?
So y'all know if I support them too much.
Yeah.
You just keep quiet. You didn't even answer about nobody. You didn't answer about nobody.
Yo, he answered back more, you know. So it's like I ate, man.
Oh boy. No. We still have some weeks for that to die down. So that's not gonna work. That won't have any effect. All right, guys. Good night. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. All the best.
All right, night.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.